doggy bears, and welcome back to day 11 of Yogatober. It's the 13th today, isn't it? And I think I'm 2 days behind, so I'm going to say it's day 11. Today we are doing a skeleton flow for flexibility, I think was my main aim of this one. Yeah, skeleton flow, bones and joints. Yeah, mobility, not flexibility, sorry, mobility and awareness. So I was going to, last night yesterday, we took down all of the Halloween decorations. And I was sure that I put my skeleton outfit in one of those boxes, but I think it's actually with a load of clothes. So in lieu of that, I do have my little hair grip. And I also thought I'd change up my background and show you a different part of the bookshelf. So I have these lovely little bone men hanging up with a mildly chaotic background, because this is what happens when you unpack stuff on a Sunday afternoon and then you're like, where do I want everything to go? So I've just tried to pick up out of the boxes. Anyway, all that to say is welcome back. I'm really tired today, but we're showing up, we're here, and we're going to have a nice, pretty chilled flow. In fact, I actually think I'm going to sit on this today just because I can. So grab a seat, because we're going to start with some joint rotations. So like I said, bones and joints today, skeleton flow, and just thinking, focus mobility and awareness. So we'll keep it a nice short practice. And we're just going to start with some joint rotations. So just bringing the wrists round. I'm going to yawn a million times, gang. I'm sorry. I feel like every time I hit record, I'm like, gotta just yawn 50 times. So we're just going to do a few wrist rotations and also some ankle rotations as well. You can take, oh, that was my shoulder. You can take the hands like you're holding hands and just have a little bit of a rotation style. Maybe do a couple of stretches if that feels good. Oh, We'll also do a few little neck ones. I feel like my neck does feel I felt quite tense here, like in my upper jaw. Had a busy Monday. Not a busy Monday, just what's the word? Technologically draining Monday. You know, when stuff just takes a lot longer than it's supposed to. It's been one of those days. So we're just having a little stretch and feeling it out. Okay. And maybe just closing the eyes, keep going with those little wrist rolls or softening the gaze. Maybe rolling the shoulders back a little bit here as well. We could put the hands on the shoulders, swimming it back. And just taking a moment here just to drop in. Maybe drop the hands for a moment if that feels good, if you want to find a little bit of stillness. Maybe I'm feeling mildly restless today, so whatever floats your boat today, just taking a moment here just to drop in whilst I yawn for the 50th time. Sorry, gang. Little yawn bot today. And just check in on yourself and also just on your intention for your Yogatober practice. I'm slowly seeing some new faces around here, so thank you. Just taking a few breaths here. And just checking in with yourself. I'm feeling a little bit restless today. I'm feeling very tired. I didn't get as much sleep as I felt like I needed last night because I was reading till late. I don't even have a good reason. I was just really engrossed in this book. Oh dear. And yeah. So I'm also in luteal phase, so I'm just needing some extra sleep. But maybe you're feeling really energized today, in which case that's cool. You can inject your practice with a bit of extra energy. Okay, so we're going to go into cat-cow posture, so spine awareness. Now, again, you can do this seated. You can just bring the chin and the chest forward and up, and then arching the back like so. But I'm going to do it kneeling, so I'm just going to come down to a nice neutral spine. Hands in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. And you can always press into those toes and get a nice little stretch along the back of the feet here if that feels good. It always feels really good. In luteal phase, I get like really aching arches. I used to a lot more when I was on my feet all day with work, but yeah, it just feel really good. So just have a little play here. Maybe there's something that, you have the urge to stretch, and go ahead and do that. Okay, and then we're going to join up together. So we're going to do our big breath in through the nose as we dip our belly, words. Bring the gaze up. I'm going to yawn again. Oh my gosh, sorry again. And then exhale, arching the back. There was a nice click there, that felt good. Inhale, cow position. And then exhale, arching the spine, pressing into the toes, keeping the lower body nice and awake. Pressing into the palms, the knuckles. Inhale to lift up. Or look up rather. Exhale. You can do a few more of those. You could take it into some hip circles if that feels good. Just have a little bit of a play here, remembering that mobility and awareness. So maybe you need to take smaller circles or smaller movements if that feels better for you today. Paying some attention to the body. Really nice. We're going to come back to a nice neutral spine. And we're going to bring our left leg forwards. Hoi. Okay. Wearing the wrong trousers for this, but that's fine. Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my blocks just so I don't rip my pants on YouTube. Okay, so you can keep the back toes curled or you can flatten them, whatever feels good, press them away. And then we're just going to do a nice little twist here. So you could do a few variations here. If you're feeling energetic and you want some extra fire, you just lift the back leg and you can bring into a twist. But I'm going to keep it low and slow. And we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. Big inhale, twist, and an exhale, just bringing the right elbow just above the left knee. Bring it back. You can bring the gaze back here too. Take a few belly breaths. Really nice. And then nice and gently swap it over to the other side, okay? And this side might feel a little bit different. And that is A-okay. Remembering you can bring in a little bit of extra heat if you want to. Really nice. Bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Every time you inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Well, I definitely find this side slightly wobblier than my other side. Enjoy that rinsing out of the body. Really nice. Okay. And we've got some seated side stretches. Lots of sibilants there. Okay. Right, so we're just going to gently place the right hand on the ground. Sweep the left arm all the way up and over. Think nice long ribs. Nice lengthening. Maybe you want to do a few twists here. I always feel like this this feels really nice just to like ring out the day. Really nice. Inhale, exhale, up and over the other way. And you can just, if you want to just find some stillness here, absolutely fine. I always just like to twist it a little bit. I always feel like a ballerina, you know, those little jewelry boxes. I always feel like ding, 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 ding. Ah. Nice long ribs. Really nice. Okay. We're going to do a little happy baby. Oh, okay. So we're just going to bring, again, I feel like I'm wearing the wrong trousers for this, but never mind. Okay, so we're just going to bring, you can have a few different options here. So you can bring your, sorry, let me just explain that. Sorry. Because the words are helpful. So I'm just going to bring my back so it's nice and flush with the mat. And I'm just lifting up my feet into the air. And I can stay here. I could bring my hands to the outer edges of my feet here. Or I can bring them to the inner edges of my feet here, wherever feels best. I like to keep my knees nice and wide. And you can also find a little bit of a rock. Oh, slam into my shoe cabinet. A little rockabye baby. Get it? Get it? Because it's happy baby pose. I know. Never heard that one before, have the gang. Okay, I'm not going to do that because it makes me feel a little bit sick. I ate a maple cupcake earlier, actually, but still, anyway. Sorry. Didn't need to know that, did you? I do actually have the video coming out about how I made it, though, if you're interested. Yoga and cake, anyone? Okay, I'm going to stop talking now. Sorry, gang. Really nice. Okay, then we're going to put our skeleton to rest in that spooky way that we do. I'm hoping I've angled this right so it doesn't like cut off my head or my body like I keep doing. Sorry, I keep doing that in loads of my videos. I forget that I move when I'm doing the yoga. Oh, click, click, click with the knees. Okay. I hope that was a nice little ditty. I feel like this video. Oh, excuse me. I feel like this one is a really nice one to do as like a little warm up. Either first thing in the morning or last thing at night is nice too. But I feel like it would also be nice to do as a little precursor, a little pre-game to any of my other videos. Just think it's quite a nice little, warm up one. Let me know what you think. Hope that you're enjoying this journey with me. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I'm a couple of days behind, but we'll get there. Still learning the balance of stepmotherhood and filming schedules around a full-time job. Always like, I can do loads of stuff. No, no, because you actually want to be present. Okay, bringing the hands up to the third eye. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. Give yourselves a little thank you, of course. Showing up is always the hardest part, and you've done it. So well done. Another one in the bag. The bag of bones. As always, I'll leave a little bit of extra music here if you have some time. Chill, let those weary bones rest. And I will see you tomorrow for another session on the mat. Namaste. Let's breathe in through the nose. Exhale, sigh. One more time, inhale through the nose. Beautiful. Thank you very much.